What's up, everybody? I hope you're safe and healthy and happy and doing okay. Funny story, I actually already filmed my recap of my training for week 3, but I forgot to film an intro with the Good Morning YouTube and any kind of stuff like that. So we're doing it after the fact today. We're doing it a little backwards. But I thought this would be a good opportunity for you to see the Roobster. Oh yeah. I took the cone off of her for a minute because I'm standing right here, and I figured give her a little bit of a break. But she's doing really well. It's so evident she's feeling much better. So yeah, I'm really fingers crossed that we're on the mend. Ruby, are we on the mend? We're on the mend, aren't we? So with all of that out of the way, we're gonna go into the backyard in a completely different outfit, unshowered, and pretend like I'm going out there right now to film my recap. And I know you all are very understanding, so you'll play along. Let's go. So let me just start off by saying last week was a complete and utter shit show. It was like the height of the Ruby drama. We dropped her off at the hospital on Tuesday. She got surgery Tuesday night. Then we had to go pick her up Wednesday. And then I was taking care of her for the rest of the week. And then Friday I had my 5-miler. So I had to wake up super early to get it done before Ariana went to work so that I could watch Ruby. It was a lot. And then on top of that, I had a 12-mile run on Sunday. So let's start with everything from the week. So in total, I ran 25 miles last week. Monday was a rest day. I had a 5-miler on Tuesday, a 3-miler on Wednesday, a rest day on Thursday, another 5-miler on Friday, and on Sunday, which was the 4th of July, I had a 12-miler. These were all at my easy pace, which I've explained in pretty much all of these videos so far. It's 8:53 to 9:15 pace. Can be a little over that, can be a little bit under that, but really that's where we want to stay. So that's what I've been doing. I think I have one more week of just easy mileage, and then we start doing workouts, which will incorporate some tempo pace and stuff like that. So I'm excited to start that. I am a little bit nervous, but I think it'll be a good change of pace. But I've really been enjoying running at this easier pace, and I could honestly keep doing this and it would be totally fine. I'm not bored, I'm having a great time. So because of Ruby's situation, I was getting up really early and trying to get these runs in, and it was definitely a little bit I was definitely a little bit more stressed and tired, so it was a little bit harder on me to get it done, but it was a really good stress reliever. I think I mentioned in week 1 of my training recap, it's a really good stress reliever for me to be able to go and get these done. It's my one time that I get to be out of the house per day, basically, unless I go out and run an errand. So especially this week, it was a good outlet. My heart rate was in between 159 and 152. Tuesday and Wednesday were definitely the higher days, which kind of makes sense because I was a lot more stressed Tuesday and Wednesday. Friday I think was 155, and Sunday my long run, my 12-miler, my heart rate was 152. So I was happy to see that for the longer mileage I was able to keep it down slightly. Again, I'm really not focusing too much on heart rate. I'm really trying to focus on how I'm feeling. I know that I'm aerobic just by the way my body feels, so that's what I'm going by. So that's what we're doing. And all things considered, I think the week went pretty well. I did have some slight obstacles. I'd say on Friday, my feet started to feel a little bit tweaky, maybe a little bit of a hint of PF was kind of rising, and I was becoming more aware of my PF. I wouldn't exactly call it pain, but I was aware that it was there. And then on Sunday on the long run, the first couple miles, my PF really didn't feel so great, and my feet just kind of felt achy a little bit, which I thought was weird because they haven't had any problems so far, this training cycle, and we're already right now we're in week 4, but this is week 3, you know what I'm saying. I had been wearing the Nike Zoom X Invincible for all of my runs, and I had no problems, no issues. And then all of a sudden on Friday, I started to feel a little bit wonky, and Sunday for, I don't know, maybe 4 miles of the run, didn't feel so great. It did subside, but worried me a bit. So this week 4 that I'm currently in, I have been trying out a stability shoe, the New Balance Vongo V5, just to see if it helps a little bit. TBD. If it does, I'll let you know in next week's video. I know that if I'm smart about it and I make the right decisions in my training and I don't overdo it or, wear the wrong shoe, the right shoe, whatever the case is, that I can manage it. So I just have to be realistic and honest with myself about how I'm feeling. I did not bring any fuel with me for the 12 miler. I did not feel like I needed it at all while I was out there. I had really hydrated myself properly the night before, and I had a nice breakfast, not a huge thing, but I had a little bit of breakfast, cereal and some almond milk before I went out to run on Sunday morning. So I felt like I had some nutrition and I felt hydrated, and that kind of carried me throughout the entire run. When I came back, I had a bottle of Gatorade and some water and some breakfast once Ariana finished her long run. So I was honestly feeling fine. However, for this week's run, which is 14 miles, I did order some spring energy gels that I am going to try to bring on the course. And I think I might also bring a handheld water bottle just so I don't have to stop at the house. And another thing that I've been doing on my longer runs on Sundays is instead of listening to music, I'm actually listening to podcasts. So this past week, I listened to Ali on the Run interview Bex Gentry, who is an amazing runner and also a Peloton instructor, tread instructor, and she does a lot of running strength classes that I've taken. So that was super interesting. And I feel like for me, when I'm listening to podcasts, I'm more able to get lost in what they're saying rather than me and how I'm feeling. I'm still paying attention to my body and how I'm responding to things, but it's kind of helps the time tick by more if I'm listening to a podcast rather than music. I'm still listening to music on my shorter runs, my 5 milers, my 3 milers, all that stuff. But yeah, it's just something that has helped me, and thought I'd let you guys know in case you're interested in any podcasts. I like Ali on the Run. I like The Morning Shakeout with Mario Fraioli. I like Sidious Mag, Chris Chavez. And I love The Rambling Runner with Matt Chinham. So those are a bunch of the podcasts that I listen to. Another cool thing is that Kate, my coach and best friend, is running the Marine Corps Marathon, and Ariana is going to be running the New York City Marathon. So we're all in different spaces and different weeks of our training, but we're all training together. So it's really fun to help motivate each other and to be able to talk to somebody about the training and how it's going, and to have friends that are on the same page. So yeah, all in all, despite the fact that in my personal life, in my dog life, my week was a total dumpster fire, and despite all that, I managed to pull out a pretty good week of training, just lack of sleep and kind of lack of sane mind. I made it work. So now I'll throw up a screen with all of my runs from week 3. And that, my friends, is pretty much it for week 3 of Chicago Marathon training. So if you enjoyed this video, please like it down below and subscribe. And when you're done with all that, hit that notifications bell down below as well, so you can find out every time I upload a new video. Yeah, 14 sounding like a lot right now. I have another video for you on Sunday, but in the meantime, get out there, get on the grind, and don't forget to run like heller. So this shirt got really faded in the wash, so yikes. Anyways, I'll see you next time.